Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you and welcome to another session. Myself Arun Shahu, I'll be your learner success manager for today's session. So before we get started with the session, please give me a quick confirmation if my voice is loud and clear to everyone. You can confirm me over the chat box. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Now let me do a quick audio check with our trainer too. Hi Anand sir, good evening. For audio confirmation, can you please unmute your mic?
Hi, Arun sir. Very good evening.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for the confirmation. You are loud and clear to us. I've given you the access, sir. You can get started with the session at any time. Thank you, sir, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. Very good evening again. So, let's wait 2 to 3 more minutes, guys, so that everyone can join. Till then, if anyone is having any doubts or any concept clarity you need for last two sessions for of this module, you can go ahead. You can raise your hand. I'll unmute you guys, or you can ping me over chat as well. Okay. Now, yeah, Kevin. So master classes are there. You can check in your LSM. You'll get the information. Let me also log in. You need to log into your LSM portal. Let me right away do it for you. Okay. Now, never continue learning. So, okay, you need to go and click on the elective four courses, mandatory courses in the learning path. You can see elective four courses. In the first one is generative AI masterclass, and in that one, you have two tabs: my classes and past classes. Okay, so right now I can see there are no classes assigned. So soon you will receive an email to register yourself. So you need to register in that master class, and once you register, you will be able to see that in your live class. That is, sorry, my class. Okay. So I request everyone to please be attentive on your email IDs, email inbox, and you need to register yourself so that if by any chance you miss that class, also the recordings are available with you, guys. Master class are also very important. So in that one, you will basically get four classes. One second, let me check again. Yeah, so you will get four classes. Okay, generative AI master classes, triple ITB UI UX master class by triple IT Bangalore, and master class by design leaders. So the fourth one, that is website building by HTML5 and CSS3, those are like for your self practice, but first three are a very important one. So it is always beneficial to attend these classes. You will learn extra, or you can see some high concept or advanced uh, theories or practical knowledge about the UI UX designs. Okay, so do attend these classes. These are super important. Hope I'm clear, Kevin. Okay, Divakaran. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Additional invitation for Jan for a class. Yes, 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 yes. That might be. You check. You must have received Divakaran for invitation of master class. You need to register yourself. Okay. Anyone wants to go for any other doubts or any clarity you need from the last two classes? Still have 2 more minutes. Or anyone wants to go, want to share some experience related to UX you have seen somewhere or you have noticed and you wanted to bring that here in the forum for everyone. You can ping over chat or you can even raise your. Okay, I have not got Figma link. We'll get today. Okay, Mahesh. So for Figma, today is 24th. Just watch your inbox and try to, yeah, try to register for Figma. You'll be able to see that. Okay. Samruddhi, you will get an email for registration. You need to register yourself. Once you register, okay, Mahesh. Once you register Samruddhi, you will be able to see that class in your LSM, in your LMS portal. Okay, perfect. Yeah, yes, good, Rahul. Yeah, who all have, it is on 28th. Okay, who all have got the email? Okay, please register yourself for masterclass. It is super important, guys. Okay, so being said that there are no further questions, Saranu, check your inbox, check all the spam folder, everything check. If you still didn't receive, try to connect with chat support. They will help you out. Okay, Saranu, Alekhya, but you should receive it. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, so let's begin today's class. A quick confirmation on chat. So we'll start with the ethnography. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I am sharing my screen. Uh, okay. Okay, so anyone can tell me what all we have covered in the last two classes? A quick one in the chat. Quick start. What we have done. A quick summary over chat so that we can refresh the concept again. What all we have covered? Research methods, quantitative, yeah, quantitative, qualitative, behavioral, attitudinal. Yeah, correct. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So in the same line, okay. So in the last classes we have talked about surveys. We have talked about focus group, right? So here, if you see, in qualitative data collection method, we have covered interviews and we have covered focus group. Okay. So we talked about what are the things needs to be done in interview to get the data, to get the user research done, to get the data done. And we have also talked about the focus group. Okay, so the third thing in the qualitative data collection method is ethnographic field study. Okay, so okay, here it is. Okay, so here if you see guys, let me minimize this. Okay, so first and foremost we call it ethnographic field study. Can anyone tell me why we call it field study? Why? Quickly. Yeah, correct, Rahul. Why you call it field study? Any random guesses, guys? To study the people. Okay, so let me break the ice quickly. So basically, ethnography study is the kind of research method where we observe the user in their own environment, in their natural environment. Okay, so as the definition suggests here, this involves natural environment to understand the user behavior, like in the environment where they are using. For example, for example, quick example, you can understand in that way. uh, okay, uh, chef, or you can understand the person who cooks inside a hotel, or any dhaba kind of people, and using Swiggy and Zomato partner app. Okay, so they are getting the orders from those Swiggy and Zomato app, and also they are doing their work. Okay, so in their natural environment, how they are actually dealing with the that particular application. So we will see, like we will observe user how they are doing in their own environment. Not like we'll tell them, hey, you be a site for some time and show how you take order, how you receive order, how you mark order ready, how you say okay, it is done, something like this. Okay, so it's not the way they are there in their natural environment. Okay, studying their natural behavior, how, like about the challenges, what are the need, or what are the services they want. Okay, so understanding those stuff in their natural environment is known as ethnography. Okay, and what is the purpose in UI/UX? So the purpose is we get to know, yeah, correct, study of people and culture. So we'll get to know basically how they interact with the application, how do they interact with the product in their daily life. Okay, so that we designers can create a better experience for them. It will be a user centered experience, right? Because we are actually, what we are doing is we are studying them in their natural environment. Yeah, correct. Someone has written something. So we are actually studying the people. I think it is a people graphic field of study. Correct. Right. Perfect, Paraj. So this is what. Okay. So studying in their natural environment. So let's take a quick example, guys. So now you think people don't watch like we thought. Okay, problem. Let's suppose Netflix wanted to understand how people actually watch content at home. Okay, for example, you think. So why they did ethnography? Instead of lab test, what they did is they visited people's home. Okay, and they observed basically how they are watching on a TV. Okay, sat quietly, and they simply was the real behavior. Okay, what they noticed, for example, maybe some distractions are there. Okay, they are checking the phones, or someone, or maybe mothers are cooking, or children are playing, so they pause and again resume. Okay, many people are coming and going, and they are basically controlling the remote. They are basically controlling the entire environment. Okay, so what is the insight that Netflix got? The insight Netflix got is the background activity. Okay, and due to that background activity, there is no full attention. Okay, so what Netflix does, just an example, you think, guys. So they simply see the people watching in their own behavior, in their own environment, and they studied their behavior. Okay, and from this, they understood that, okay, they need some extra features so that uh, whatever the distractions are there in the users environment, they could overcome that. Okay, there is no full attention, so they can overcome that. Okay, so what we can what we can as a designer, we can think of this one. For example, autoplay. The moment they go, okay, or they can quickly pause, and the moment they come, they can resume from where they have left. Okay, right. Bigger thumbnails, as distractions are there, so no one pays more attention. We need to reduce the cognitive load. Correct. And so skip intro, we have one activity also. And simple navigation, because there are distractions. So if I wanted to switch between the movies or web series, so interaction should be, or navigation should be very simple. Okay, so as there are multiple other you can say distractions while watching the movie or web series, so what Netflix thought is, we should minimize the cognitive load for the user on the application itself, so that we can give the smoother experience. Okay, second one, you can think of Google Maps. Okay, so people can't read, right? People don't read while driving. Okay, so user may misturn while driving, they may misturn. Okay, so what researchers can do, researchers can sit in the car, okay, and they can see how basically real driver are interacting with the application in real time, means while driving. Okay, so what he observed, oh, he's just take a glance and then see the road, take a glance then see the road, like he's thinking, whether I should not miss any turn, or whether I'm going correct or not, right? So this could be the problem. And while doing that, the researchers saw there is a stress, right? There is a panic moment. Oh god, I should take a flyover, but I have not taken a flyover. So those are the situations was there in the real time, which you all have must observe, right? So due to that, he noted real time problem, but just by watching the user in the real environment. Okay, so what might be the noticeable things here? So noticeable actions may be, user didn't read text, right? Because more focus is towards road, so they can see the visuals but they can't see the text. Okay, as I told you, look for visual cues, so they must be looking for visual cues. Okay, and they are more relied on voice rather than screen. They can hear, for example, after 9 kilometer take a u-turn, after 3 kilometer or after 200 meter take a sharp right. Okay, so drivers are more focused towards voice rather than text. Okay, so what can be the design impact out of this? What can the design impact? So the design impact can be bigger arrows. For example, if flyover is there, maybe what can happen is, there should be some bigger ways with some visuals we can show there is a flyover. Or a sound can come, sound should come, hey, you need to take flyover after 20 minutes. Okay, clear lane guidance, as I told you, strong voice navigation and minimal text. Okay, so ethnography, what ethnography is doing here, it is saving life, it is actually avoiding accident. Okay, so a simple exercise we did is that studied in the car the natural behavior, and we got the insight, and we have given the solution out of it. So with that note, let's take a quick advantage and disadvantage of ethnographics research in UI UX. So as the name says, so advantages are, how product fits into the user's natural environment. Okay, like how they are interacting with the natural environment, in natural environment. And also they are basically uncovering the latent needs, reveals need users may not explicitly articulate in surveys or interviews, right? So what they can't say in surveys or interviews, but they have unknowingly told everyone, the researcher basically, by performing the action. Got the insights from their behavior, and also few things which they can't think while giving the interview revealed at the time of ethnographic field study, or you can say ethnographic study. And what could be the disadvantage? The first is disadvantage is a time consuming. As you know, they might not be available every time in the real environment. We need to go take appointment. We need to interact. They might not be interested for this, so it is time consuming. And second is costly, as it is a long observation. Maybe we need to repeat again and again, so it incurs certain cost. And as we can have a very small group at a time, right? Because with large group it is very difficult to perform, so scalability is limited. You can't scale it out, means the insight that we'll have is deeper, not a wider one. Okay, guys. So with that note, how to conduct an ethnographic study in UI UX? Very simple. So first we identify the goal. Okay. For example, I need to just I'm giving the example of Google Map. So I need to find out the problem that user is facing or driver is facing driving uh, while driving and using the Google Map. This is the goal. What is the environment they choose? The environment they choose, okay, while driving only, I'll see their behavior. Then researchers sat on the car and he simply observed, and he observed and interact, took the note and document, and given to the designer for the implementation. Very simple, guys. Now, uh, as conducting an ethnographic study for fitness tracking app, it is an exercise that we need to do. But before that, let's go to one a real life ethnographic study and people design that is done in Behance. You can take a look. So, guys, the concept of ethnography is clear to all. Before moving to this one, all are clear. Any doubts? Yes, yes, clear. Perfect. So let's take a quick example, guys. Okay. From the Behance case study. So let me share. Okay. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. So now it has multiple owners. You can find this in I'll share any which ways. I'll share this to everyone. The link you can see. So there is one village. It's known as Salan. Okay. So how they have performed, as it is quite important, guys. So maybe a time comes when you are working as a UI UX designer, and maybe a time comes where there are few people they are using for example iPad applications, okay, in their warehouse. So at that time it might be the case that you need to visit to the warehouse and you need to see how they're actually performing their task with the help of application, and you need to make the notes out of it, then talk to them, take the insight, and go for the design things. Like you need to go for design stuffs after taking that notes and all those insights. So at that time it is very important for you to see how people behave with the application, what are their pain points, what are their interactive points with the application in their natural environment. Okay, so taking that into consideration, just think of this. So introduction is, what is the scope is, the project explores how modernization, okay, development projects and economic changes impact Salan Gaon's daily life, okay, their tradition and social structure. This is the scope. And what is the purpose? The purpose is to understand and document the village's response to modernization and its effects on culture, okay, economy and infrastructure. and their pain point. Okay, so how modernization impacted, and understand how what was the effect. Okay, then it is context and geographical location. As it says, it is located in Dehradun, a semi-urban village in Uttarakhand. Okay, and it is known for its diverse landscape, emerging urban characteristics, and all this stuff. Okay, it comes under Masuri Dehradun Development Authority (MDDA). Okay, so you can see this, here they are showing the nearby or the outskirt of this village. So it falls under panchayat system, and area is 41 hectare. Population is around 287 residents according to the latest census. Out of 287, females are 151, males are 136. Families are 49, and household rate is quite good. That is more than 91%. Okay, so here, what is the insight? It is rural heritage, urban influences are there. Okay, they are involved in socio-economic activities, and major population is in Garbali natives, some kind of places. Okay, so 83 residents actually engaged in work activities. Okay, so they have started their journey. So you can see here, so peripheral participation, informal communication, individual observation. Okay, so they have simply observed peripheral outskirt, the people they have observed. Then they made the informal communication, like observation, brainstorming. Okay, affinity mapping, we'll talk about this. Then what they did, they actually categorize the major problem areas. Okay, they have selected the major problem areas through questionnaires, and they designed the affinity mapping. And finally, they have done the interview insight, stakeholder, person, and all this stuff. We'll talk about it. So basically, they have done the informal communication and formal communication, direct observation and indirect observation, and they have got some insights, and they have created persona and empathy map, which we'll talk about in later classes. So what are the data collection methods they have used here? So you can think field notes by observing. Okay, they made certain sketches. You can see here. So field notes they have created like this. Okay, they made certain sketches, pictures and videos, short audio recording, video recording, like this. Okay, the way they are actually engaged in their daily activity. Okay, what are the challenges that they faced? The challenges they faced is obviously privacy concerns. Many people don't want to share their views, their activity, what they are actually doing on daily life. They don't want to do. Access to participants, obviously many one will hesitate to do that, as it is a village area. So they might say, hey, I'm not interested, or they deny, or they simply ignore, right? And obviously limited time. Whoever is also available, they say, I need to go work, I need to do something, so for this activity I have very limited time. So obviously we need to perform the activity in the limited time. Okay, so these are the challenges. So now you see phase 1, peripheral participation. Okay, so in peripheral participation, what they did is they observe. You see, she is observing. Identify key landmarks. For example, this might be one landmark. Notice interaction within the community. Note science modernization, note infrastructure gaps, or you can see simply that lady is observing what are the landmarks. Okay, uh, also she saw certain signboards, or they see, hey, there are infrastructure is not good, there are gapping, all this stuff she actually observed. And these are the key landmarks. For example, this temple, this school, this residency. Okay, Shishu Chetan Kendra, Salan Heights, all this. Okay, so these are the few landmarks he noted. So while doing the ethnography, it is quite important for you to understand in what environment they are actually residing, what they are actually interacting, how they are interacting, what are the key landmarks, or all this stuff you need to understand about the geography also. It will help you to get better insights. Then so community. So as here you see, I'll show you here. So here if you see peripheral, and after this key landmarks, and then in the community, she has written the most crowded time was during the noon, when the school hours ended, and parents, mostly mothers, came to pick their children up from school. Okay, so this is the here you see very less people on the streets, places that foster social interactions where shops, like in the shops interactions was there. Signs of economic disparity due to high difference in types of house, low cost. So you see this is high cost, this is low cost, very huge gap between the standard of living. And also, laborers and supervisors are there, as it was emerging infrastructure, so many construction works were going on. Now, what are the signs of modernization that she noticed here? She noticed like there are fast food shops. Okay, they also show people have their own vehicles. They have QR code for payment. You see homestays, like some of them have given as an Airbnb also, and you see kind of modern villas or societies are also available. So infrastructure gap is there, means someone is staying in a very good society, or maybe you see here half built, half constructed house is there and people are forced to live there. So a low infrastructure is there, roads are not in good condition. You see there are potholes and everything. Okay, and here you see houses with cow shades, cow and cats on the street, hand pumps, very very low. Okay, so these are the formal communication. Now informal communication, like simply rough questionnaire skeleton, in informal discussion, data collection, individual insight. So for example, here you see how they are doing. They are simply seeing how kids are doing, and they simply went on and asking the questions. For example, Samira's, okay, Samira, and she has written notes like community growth, blend of home shelters and temple foster unity, economic activity. She has written fast food shops are there, rising commercial potential, infrastructure needs. She talked about broken roads, construction call for upgrades, something like this. So she has talked about all the gaps or whatever the issue is there in the Salangaon. She talked about that. In the same way, Sakshi's insight is daily life. Like the village follows a relaxed pace. There is a women community for social and financial support. So she talked about all the daily life stuff. Here you see they have made a rough sketch note. For example, as we talked about the Google Map, right? So you can make a rough sketch. Oh, driver was tensed, having issue in left turn, something like this. Oh, he feel pleased when Google Map voice assistant came into picture and she talked about, hey, you need to take right turn after some time. Okay, so these kind of notes you can quickly make the way she is making. You see here. And after doing all this stuff, what are the tools he used? Simple chart paper, sticky notes, pen, pictures, and thread, right? Simply she has done. And here the brainstorming. So what they are basically doing is here, after getting all the formal communication and informal communication, observing like direct observation, indirect observation, they've written all the pain points. Once they written all the pain points, then they have categorized it. We called it card sorting. We already discussed, right? So for example, you see here education all, residential spaces all, landmarks all, commercial spaces. Okay, accessibility issues. They have written all these things and made this categorization. Okay, they made it. And here, this is the affinity mapping. We'll talk about in detail. Okay, so they have mapped each other with all the categorization that they have done. And in the phase three, they come with the major problem area. Okay, so you see surroundings, one, two, three, accessibility, like till six, someone has given transportation, very big, use 13, someone has given residential spaces like this, landmark, commercial spaces, education, they have given. And the phase four they have done is interviews, okay, where they build rapport, empathize, like they try to be in their shoe and try to understand what exactly is the feeling. Then they documented it and the accessibility. And in the interview insights, they got it. The issues you see, the nearest bus route is around 1.5 kilometer, as okay, the transportation is the issue. There is no other mode of transportation to reach the bus stop apart from bicycle, again another one, other issue. Like older residents struggle to book cabs online due to lack of tech savviness, because they are not very literate. Like they are literate but they are not very tech friendly. Okay, they don't know how to operate application or all this stuff. With heavy luggage it is very difficult to go to hometowns and all this stuff. They talked about the current mode of transportation, like lower income, they can't go and go for long distance. They can only depend on bicycles. Higher income group rely only on private vehicles, mostly two wheelers. Okay, likewise the insights they got it. Okay, and from that one, they also got the impact on daily lives and potential solutions and all this stuff. Okay, once that is done, you see this is the stakeholder mapping. So this is the Salangao. After Salangao, this is a core user. Okay, so what are the core user? Elderly population, local families, youth and children. Then these are the direct stakeholders. Direct stakeholders means where they go and directly talk to them, talk about their pain points, about their activities, about their daily life. So women community, daycare, panchayat representative, shopkeepers, local schools, play schools. Okay, and indirect is like people who own a land but don't live there. Okay, so that those are indirect, or where they have simply seen the signage and all this stuff. Okay, where they have not interacted. And with that one, they have created persona and empathy map. Okay, so for example, he's a resident, and he is a resident of Dehradun and runs a small fast food restaurant in Salangaon. He has done a BSc, and he has family of four. His wife is homemaker and has two daughters. You see, okay, his name is Ajay Singh Beast, 50, occupation, educational background is this, resident is this. So he has given the pain points. So there is a lack of public transport. Okay, they don't have employment, hard to reach healthcare due to again public transport, expensive and time consuming travel for medical treatment. So what is the goal? To earn a livelihood, to live a peaceful life, to have a healthy life. These are the goals. So he says all these things, he thinks all these things, he does and feels. For example, he says driving to work daily is exhausting. Correct. Public transport is not so easily available, which is making his life difficult. Okay, I'm the only one who can drive, so my family struggles when I'm not on home. Okay, he's what he is saying. And what he is thinking right now, he is thinking, oh, there should be a public transport. Correct. And he worries about his family, how his family will access when he is not in the home, when he's away. And he feels that driving long distance daily is impacting his health. Okay, he thinks. And what it does basically, drives to work every day. Correct. Any by any ways he is actually managing. Okay, and he also thinks, and he also discuss with the local about the better transport, this one facilities. And what he feels, exhausted, stressed and hopeful, obviously, because he's always yeah, thinking about his family, like how his family will commute when he is not home, and he feels exhausted by daily those these strains are there, stress are there. Okay, so he got the insights. In the same way, he also got the insight from this lady Ganga Devi, and she is a cosmetic business and tea shop educational background. Okay, and residing in Dehradun city. So he is getting all the stuff, like same empathy here. And from that he identify the pattern. We'll talk about the pattern also in the next module, third module, that is thematic analysis. So he talked about the pattern, like if multiple people are again and again highlighting the same issue. For example, you see healthcare, infrastructure, uh, transport. Okay, if multiple people are talking about the same, so we got the theme. So we can say infrastructure issue, transport as an issue, okay, healthcare as an issue, something like this. Okay, so we can get a theme when multiple people are talking about the same stuff or same pain points. So from this one, what they have done is they have actually came to final problem statement. So final problem statement is Salangao lacks affordable transport. So transport is the one thing, forcing reliance on costly cabs or private vehicles. Okay, the second is the limit access to work, education, healthcare. So work is the second thing, education is the third thing, and healthcare is the fourth thing. And essential, especially for women, the elderly and low income group. Okay, so these are the issues that they got to know while having ethnography study in the Salangam. Okay, now what they will do, whatever the pain point they have, okay, they can write and as a designer, we can think on the solution, and we can make certain application, or maybe a physical product, or we can talk to some local authorities. They can have an application, and we can train Salangao people to use that application, where they can log their complaint, and they can reach out to local authorities, or they can go ahead with municipal corporation, and they can raise their complaint, and they can solve their query. So this is how the ethnography works. So guys, now it is almost clear what exactly is ethnography and how it. Yeah, correct, Anubhav. It is quite clear, guys, how we need to do. Everyone in the chat. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so now, being said that, guys, now what you need to do is, everyone, so in the Salangam, this. Okay, so what you need to do is, this is an activity you need to perform, and as it is an ethnography and it will take time, guys, so you can take your time by next weekend, or maybe Sunday. You can show me, or your notes, or you can talk about what is your experience. So you need to conduct an ethnographic study for fitness tracking app. Okay, so you are a UI UX designer working on a fitness tracking app. The goal is to understand how users incorporate the app into their daily exercise routine, to decide to conduct an ethnographic study to observe user as they go about their workout, means in their natural environment. Okay, so what you need to do is, the best way I'll tell you, you think, because you need to perform in their own environment. So what you can do, you can go to your nearby gym. Okay, go there, and whoever is doing workout, you can ask permission from the person, and you can tell, uh, for monitoring your physical activity, for monitoring your daily water intake, or whatever it is what you monitor while doing workout, which application you use. Okay, they will tell you they use XYZ application. And uh, once they say you, okay, you can install that application in your phone. Okay, and you see how they are actually behaving while like how they're actually interacting with that application while doing their exercise, while doing their workout. You have a interaction with them, take their pain points, make a quick note, and prepare one, uh, or you can say prepare one note, or you can prepare one summary out of it, and you can either discuss in the class, or you can send over Slack. Okay, so by that way you will be able to see yourself as a UX researcher doing ethnographic study in the real environment, and you will be able to see how exactly they are behaving, and you will be able to make points out of it. Guys, the assignment is clear to everyone. It will take time, so no worries. Yeah, Anubhav. So basically, you need to go to nearby local gym, okay, and you need to talk to one person, like the person who is doing the workout or any exercises, and you need to have an interview with him, asking about all the pain points, or maybe good points that he is actually experiencing while while doing exercising and interacting with the application. Okay, depends. You can go for 2 3, no worries in that, that's better. Another ethnographic is basically where you are actually observing the user in their real environment and making notes out of it for the design insights. For example, a person who is driving a car and interacting with the Google Map, and you are watching as a designer how he's interacting, and you can make the pain points out of it for the design insights. You got it, Anubhav? Hope I am clear. Okay. So, guys, this assignment is clear for everyone. Any doubts? Yeah, Pushpa, you need to prepare a questionnaire about the pain points. Is it clear? Yes, yes. Okay. So, with that note, quick check, guys. Which of the following is helpful tip for overcoming the disadvantages of using interview in UI UX research? Okay. First is use leading question to guide the user response. Second is prioritizing key areas of interest before delving into a specifics. Third is focus only on the technical aspect and avoid discussion emotions. And fourth one is avoid offering users an opportunity for feedback at the end of interview. Which one, guys? Quickly. D. Okay. D should be. Guys, B. Yeah. Okay. Helpful tip for overcoming the disadvantage of using interview in UI UX. B, 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 B. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Yeah, correct. So we need to prioritize key areas of interest before deeping dive into the specifics or a very detailed one. Okay. With that note, let's go ahead with the types of observation. As we talked about ethnography, where the observation is very key. Okay. So there are three type of observation, guys. First is direct observation. Second is indirect observation. Third is participant observation. Okay. So direct observation is researcher watch user interact with the product in real time. Okay, like you are interacting with the product, and as a researcher I am directly watching you. Okay, now in indirect, instead of watching real time, researcher gather data through screen recording. For example, me and a user is on a call, and I tell him, hey, you go ahead and show me the checkout process in Amazon. Okay, so he will go and he will show the checkout process in Amazon. Okay, so by that one I'm doing the direct observation, means whatever he is doing I can see. Indirect one, he is not available or I am not available at the same time, so I'll tell him, you do it, make a screen recording and send to me and I'll analyze. And third is participant observation. In the participant observation, researcher becomes a part of the environment. Okay, and he is actually participating in the same activity, and he is doing that and he is observing how others are doing it. Okay, so there are three types of observation. Now quickly take advantages and disadvantages of observation. So first is advantage is real world context. Okay, so as it is in the real environment, so we got to know about what exactly is happening in the real world. It shows unbiased data, right? So whatever the user is actually, how user is interacting with the application, how they are doing different work in the application, I can see there is no biasing, it's unbiased. And as I told earlier in ethnographic, as they are actually going ahead and observing or interacting with the application, so whatever they don't say in interview or surveys, that got discovered, because I can study, I can take the stuff from their behavior. Okay, whatever the issues or hidden issues are there, that got revealed. Okay, so these are quick advantages. The disadvantages can maybe user may modify. So if user sees, hey, someone is observing me, for example, if I say you need to perform a checkout, okay, so you may modify, you will go a safe way. Okay, you won't go for risk, you won't go for multiple path, multiple user journey, you will go for a safe way. Okay, the second is time and resource intensive, obviously, because here we are observing multiple user going in detail, so more time and more resource needed. And subjectivity, why? The researcher's interpretation of user behavior can introduce bias into finding, right? Because what happens is, when we are doing for when we are going for observation, so at that time, as I told you, they go for biasing. They might feel, hey, the thing is, I'm being observed, so they might uh, change their behavior. Okay, so that is the issue, subjectivity issue. Okay, being said that, what could be the effective tips while conducting observation? First is stay neutral. Okay, you should not influence. Hey, you should not say, hey, go ahead, do this one, do that one. Just sit calmly and watch what exactly they are doing it, how they are going ahead. Okay, record non-verbal cues, for example, which you can't find through interviews or surveys. So you need to record, or you need to note down their body language, their facial expression, where they pause, why they pause, okay, where they are frustrated. Interruptions, as I told, so you need to avoid interruptions, because if you interfere, something which should be happen, that will not happen, right? Fourth is focus on context. Obviously, whatever the goal is there, okay, you need to understand their natural environment, how their surrounding affect their interaction. For example, in the Google map, okay, you need to understand how they're interacting while road, if they are at blind turn, if they are at traffic, how the other environment, or maybe in their TV, right? While watching Netflix in their TV, how the other environment, if people come, if friends come, okay, how that environment is actually affecting the interaction. And fifth is keep detailed note. Obviously, you need to make detailed note, okay, so that later on you can revise all the stuffs and got a greater insight out of it. Okay, guys, observation is pretty simple. It is clear to everyone. Should we go ahead? Till now, it is clear to everyone. Pretty simple now. There are many tools we need to explore, guys. Okay, perfect. So now, usability testing. So usability tests are crucial part of UX design, right? So why? Because they evaluate how efficiently user interact with product or services. Got it, guys? So usability test, we'll talk about, we'll have one exercise also in this module only, but in later classes we have one exercises. So it is a crucial part because it will evaluate how user interact with a product or services. Okay, so first thing, identify issue. Okay, in usability, the first thing is we need to do identify issue. What exactly is the issue? So we detect the usability problem and barriers that user encounter, finding the issue. Then improve experience, gather feedback. So we get the feedback from the user and will refine to make the user experience better. And the third thing is validate design, ensure whatever we are designing or giving to them, that actually meets users expectation, so that it is good for them. Now, guys, this is usability testing. So we have three types of usability testing. So first is moderated, second is unmoderated, third is remote. It's pretty simple. Try to correlate. Moderated means it is conducted when a facilitator is present either in person or in remotely. For example, facilitator guides user through tasks and observe their interactions to provide immediate feedback and clarification. For example, there are five participants. We have one tool also. I'll tell you guys. So, what exactly happens? For example, I am a facilitator, and five participants are there. Okay, and I need to check. For example, I have designed one Amazon UI, and I need to check the user journey from exploring a product to checkout. So, what is moderated? I'm in person, or maybe over call, or maybe over video present, and I tell them, you guys, the step is you need to open Amazon, explore some product, take details, compare prices, and go for checkout. Okay, so in person I am present. Second is unmoderated. So at that time, user complete task on their own, typically using online platform without real time facilitations. Means I'm on real time, I'm not available. Okay, they need to perform, and later on I'll see what how they are performing. So I'll get the accessibility issues, means what where they are actually stucking. So I'm in person, not available. Okay, the third is remote. Okay, so remote is participants are in their environment. Means I don't call them in a workshop or in some lab and told them to perform. What I have done is I've allowed them to do in their own way. For example, the same Amazon, someone do the shopping while maybe while sleeping in the bed, right? Or maybe someone is driving and shopping, or someone is at gym running and just doing the shopping. So in their own environment, I've allowed them to do the interaction with their product. Okay, while being observed remotely, but I'm observing them remotely. Okay, so this method helps understand how the product performs in real world setting, same like ethnography. Okay, so in the same in their own environment, how they are actually operating, how they are interacting with the uh, platform, I'll take a note on this. Okay, so that is remote one. Okay, I'm remotely observing them. So here are benefits. Okay, so what are the benefits? The benefits first is user centric design, obviously. So we'll get to know about users needs and preferences quickly. So whatever the design or whatever the solution that we will give, that will be towards the user. Okay, for example, uh, while doing the checkout, so I saw as a remote, hey, he's having user is having issues while comparing the two options. So what I can do, I can give side by side comparison UI, and it will directly impact the user, and user will feel, wow, oh, this is what I was looking for. Increased efficiency. Okay, obviously, because uh, I'm not guessing, I'm directly observing, getting the issues and directly focusing on this. And as I'm doing all this, so obviously there will be satisfaction. Now the biggest question come, guys. Okay, I got to know usability, I got to know ethnography, I got to know observation, I know how to do it, but we need one tool, right, to do this. So these are the tool, okay, which is there available. Few common tools for usability testing. So many of them are paid one. When you will be go to your corporate, you will be able to see that, and you will be able to use it. But there are few free ones with limited access. Let's deep dive into that tool and have a hands-on experience. So few tools are Lookback, Hotjar, we talked about it, Optimal Workshop, Loop 11, Full Story, and user testing. User testing is quite important, and it is actually a paid one, but it is being used repetitively. But it's not like other are not important. Hotjar is also very famous one and being extensively used. Look back is also very famous and being extensively used. So we'll take a real life real example on look back. Okay, how this works. So here, look back. Okay, so it gives live feedback and specific participants like your own user. Okay, so let's suppose I have 5 users, as I told you, and I can give them a task. Okay, and I can ask him to perform. Okay, and we'll get to know about the insights. So it is used for broader sample of tester and prefers unmoderated testing. Okay, so I've created a environment where he can perform and I can see. Got it, guys? So shall we start look back demo? All ready? Okay, very less responses, guys. Why? Sure, sure. Okay, perfect. So look back is something. Survey monkey. Okay, look back. So this is a look back, guys. Okay, so let me first log in. Uh, okay, okay. It is now loading, guys. Just 1 second. 1 second. Okay. So now, so this is an interface, guys. Okay, so please pay attention here. Here, practically, we are doing it. How you will be performing in the industry exactly. Okay, so you see. So here, what we are doing, we are going for usability testing. Okay, means again I'll repeat. You are actually testing how user is interacting, and you are finding the accessibility issues, usability issue. Okay, so you see projects, live, sessions, participants, and search. Here we have new project. Click on new project. For example, if you wanted to give something to user, okay. For example, I'll say Amazon checkout, Amazon checkout process. Project name, okay. Here optional, write something short about whatever you want. You can write. Okay. Click on done. Now here I have my this one. The process is Amazon checkout process. Okay, headline. Now I need to create round. For example, maybe round one, round two, round three. Correct. So if it is a smaller round, you can finish in one round. If multiple, like you need to go for long, okay, you can create multiple rounds. So here I'll create one round. Once you create one round, you see I have two options. We right now we have studied moderated and unmoderated. So moderated means, guys, moderated means quickly. Paraj, it is now clear? Paraj, you can see now? You can confirm me over chat, Paraj? Okay. Guys. I just now told what is moderated. Very important, guys. This is I'm giving a live demo of the application. How you need to perform. Anyone? Moderated means with the facilitator. Unmoderated means without facilitator. Okay, without the intervention. Got it, guys? Perhaps my screen is visible. Screen is zoomed. Okay, 1 second. It is at 100%. Okay, guys, is it zoomed? Can anyone other confirm me? Not zoomed. No. Perhaps you can check your setting, dear. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Paraj. So now, so again, guys, please pay attention. It is very important. Okay. Here I'm giving a live demo. Okay. Perfect. So now here it is moderated means live share as facilitator is there, correct. Interview as facilitator is there means UX researcher is there. Unmoderated means you are giving step by step and you are asking the this one. And self test, you are creating some surveys and doing it. So let's go for self test unmoderated. Click on here, click next. Okay. Now powered by user interviewer, so these are paid. I'll go for invite my own. Okay, like I wanted to invite my own participant. You are all the participant. I click on next. See, the moment I come here, I'll write, for example, round one, checkout, check out process. Okay, here I can write some description. Test the checkout process of Amazon. Okay, some local language, English, US is fine. Transcription language, choose English or the language you are comfortable. Maybe British is better. Here, device requirement. So let's go ahead with desktop. You can go ahead with iOS also, Android also. The moment you see participant, camera, optional, required, you can do all this stuff. Even you can limit the session. All this stuff you can do. Now click on next. So here, if what you can do here is you can copy this link and you can do this. So before doing it you can go to observer lobby and you can check it. So now I'll copy this link, and so who wants to go ahead and use it, I'll send in the group, and that particular person can go ahead and do that, this link. Okay, who wants to go ahead and perform this activity in the chat? Any volunteer? Me. Okay, Samruddhi. Go ahead, Samruddhi. I'm sharing this one. You all can try also. Let's see how it behaves. So, yeah. Samruddhi, you can copy this link and you can perform the task. You can turn off your camera also, no issues. If you feel okay, you can You can turn on also, or turn off, your wish. You just need to go to Amazon, okay, that one. Or should I share first, guys? Should I share once, then you can perform? uh better, I think. Okay, let me do this, guys. Let me do this. So this is the link I've copied. I'll go here. You see, now this screen will come for me. Let me do it first, then you guys can try. Click on get started. I'll write my name, Anand Raju, test Amazon checkout. Okay, I'll write some name, for example, this one. Click on next. So now it is asking me for camera off, microphone off. Okay, you can see here. This is all this. So let's suppose I click allow this time. I can see my camera. I can see my recording. Click on the next. Now open screen share pop up. Okay, it is very important. You can see here also about me, my cam and mic, share my screen and finish setup. Click on open screen, this one, and here you need to do entire screen. Click here, share. Okay, you see this will always open so that they can track you. Click on open. So you see you are ready to start. Keep this window open. You can resize it or grab it from the top to move it around. Okay, let's start session. You are doing great. So I am joining as a participant. You see now it is verifying me. Okay, now you see it started. I can pause, I can hide it, I can end session. So while doing it, what I will do is I'll go to Amazon. Let's suppose. Okay, I'll go to Amazon. Here I'll go to all example. I'll go to men's fashion. Let's suppose I'll go to jeans. Okay. Now here I can multiple jeans here. Let's suppose I like this, choose this. I've seen all this. After one, I'll go to cart. I moved inside cart and I can see, wow, this is fine. And I can go ahead one. Okay, and I can see all this one, and I can proceed for the payment. So I've opened the Amazon, I've chosen the product, explored it, got the description, and went inside the cart. I have done the checkout process. Now what I will do here, you can see I will end the session. So it will ask me, the session stops, ready to end the session. I'll say end session. Okay. So it is saying thanks for participation. I'll close this. Your research session is finished. Thank you for your participation. Now let me go to look back. Okay. Now one person has done it. Let me go to next. Done. You see self test with Anand Raju. Okay. 129. Let me open it. You see, you guys can hear, right? Once again, once again. No worries. You will be able to do it. 1 second. Okay, at last. Yeah, at last it was paused. Mhm. You guys can see now? Maybe, maybe. But you can see, you got the idea, right? How it works. You see, whatever whatever the activity I have done, it has recorded it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So this is how I got the what exactly user has done, where he has clicked, whether he was able to do it or not. I can write a note for the user also. Okay. So with that one, let me go to look back. Okay. And you see, right now I have done this. So I can go here and I can uh, simply find here. I can copy link. Okay. And I can share it to anyone and they can see it. Okay. So with that one, uh, let me go ahead here, dashboard. So whatever the whatever the stuffs that you have done, okay, you can find it here. And for example here, and you can see the time, the idle thing, whatever it is. Okay, feed, transcription, everything. Some filter option is there that you will learn, but just an idea I showed you guys. Okay, how actually it works. Okay, how exactly it works. Okay guys, and you'll be able to see the same thing in the in the industry also. Okay, you'll be able to see it. For example, I whatever the self test or whatever the participants, how many participants are there, you will be able to perform on that one. Okay guys, so here by this way you will be able to find all the thing, and here whatever is the thing is there, you can copy this link. For example, I've copied and you can share to anyone. Let me see it here. Okay, you can see. Okay, so you can share and you can tell your team, hey, this is how it is working. So you guys can check this out. I'll share you in the chat. Done with the look back test. Perfect, perfect, Samruddhi. So I have shared for everyone. Guys, you can give a try to this. Okay, and whoever does it, I'll be able to see it live. You see, self test with Mahesh, self test with Khushbu. I can check here also. I'll show you. See, this is Mahesh, what Mahesh has joined. And I can message. For example, hi Mahesh, how was it? Okay, I can chat, guys. Okay, so with that one, I can chat and I can do all the stuff. In the same look back, or let me go back here. Live, Mahesh is live right now. Whoever is there, I can see it. I can copy link and I can share. Here, multiple options are there. So these are all for paid version. You can uh, check. And whatever the project you see, you can find it. Self test with Mahesh. You see. Priyanka joined. Okay, I can see. It's like a live. The thing is happening. You see, self test with Priyanka. So I can see what Priyanka is doing. Okay, preparing. I joined the session. So Priyank is doing this. I can show. Guys, is it interesting? You are enjoying? Fitness is ethnography. You need to go and visit. Guys, is it interesting? Research is quite interesting, right? Yes, 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 yes. Samruddhi, no, no, no. Samruddhi, you need to go to gym. Ethnography is in their own environment. Unmoderated is there, but how you will communicate? Okay, perfect. So you guys got a bit idea, right? What exactly is how exactly we can go for usability testing using look back? Yes, 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 sir. Okay, it's extensive. Yes. Okay. Anubhav, is it's extensive means what? Uh, okay. How do I get the part? Okay, okay. How do I get the Amazon checkout screen inside there? How do I get the Amazon checkout screen inside there? I can you please elaborate, or I can. Okay, let me unmute Paraj 1 second. Okay, let me go to participant. Close this. Where is Paraj? Yeah, it records screen also. Yeah, Paraj, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, Paraj, please go ahead.
Yes. Hi. Hi.
Yeah.
So when I'm trying this,
Uh-huh.
I can only see a blank screen which says recording in process, and then there is a hide and end session button. How do I
You can
get into that? Yeah.
you can share your screen. Let me stop sharing. You can share your screen. Guys, there
All
may
right.
be yeah, there may be some issue with anyone. So you can have a look here, guys. Let me end this first. This live one. So you see now I can see many. Yeah, Paraj.
Yeah, it's not allowing me to share. 1 minute. It says disabled share, host disabled attendee screen sharing.
Oh, 1 second. Arun, can you give access to Paraj for sharing? Great prank. Let me. Okay, 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 okay. You're not able to share. Okay,
Yeah.
let me. Okay, okay. Let me. Hi, Arun. Paraj is unable to share. Please give the access. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys. Till the time I am with Paraj. Okay, I am opening the poll for you. You can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Paraj, you can share your screen. Let me see. You can see. Now try sharing, Paraj. Guys, please give your Feedback, it is quite important. After this Paras thing, we'll go for a quick break, and then we'll come back quickly. It is not happening. I'm not able to do it. It's giving same error. Okay, Pushpa. Okay, Paraj. Let me. Okay. Okay. Paraj. Find participant.
Yeah, okay. I think
Paraj.
I'm now
Yeah.
unmuted.
Yeah, you are unmuted now. Now
Yeah,
try
I'm
sharing.
unmuted. Yeah, I'm clicking on share screen, but that pop-up is not opening.
Okay. You try pasting the screenshot error here in the chat. I'll try.
Mm,
I'll see.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Let me do that one.
Uh, Pushpa, 1 second. Let me unmute you, Pushpa. Let me unmute you as well. 1 second. Guys, who all have done it? Okay. You after giving your feedback, please go on break. Okay. Let's have a break, guys, for 15 minutes. We'll join back at 7:45. 7:45 to 7:50. Okay, guys.
So just see the upload. I've just shared a document, the screenshot.
Yeah, thanks everyone who will have done it. Please go for break, and then we'll come back. Yeah, Pushpa. So you can also tell Pushpa what is the issue.
Sir, I just clicked on the link. The first it was giving me that login page. So I
Okay,
logged in there, created password, and then again when I'm clicking the link, it is giving this, oh no, something
you need not to
happened. I don't
log
know
in.
what.
Okay, I'll take that, Pushpa. I'll take that, Pushpa. So Paraj, you can close the shared window,
Achha,
and again
okay.
you can try. Again you can try. I'll take your session paused. Okay. Paraj,
Yeah, so
okay, you are doing in mobile, right?
no, I'm doing on my MacBook.
MacBook. Okay, okay. Okay. So it is
Mine
only
is
for desktop.
Firefox. Uh,
Firefox. Try in Google Chrome.
okay.
Yeah, I'm
These are
trying in
browser
Google
specific.
Chrome.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I was trying first. Actually, it opened in Safari. Then it said that don't do it in Safari, do it in Chrome. So I
Yes.
copy
Yes.
pasted and went to Chrome. So
Uh huh.
everything went fine, and it said start the session. I clicked on it, and then I just had a white screen. I don't know how do I go to that Amazon cart over there. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe some issue, Paraj, but overall you got the idea, right? How to do
So
it?
it's going to work in Chrome, sir.
Yeah, it's going to work in Chrome.
Okay.
You
Actually,
try
I
in
don't
Chrome,
have
Pushpa.
Chrome. I have Edge and I have Firefox. I'll have to
I
get
don't
the
know, but
Chrome.
it works fine in Chrome, or maybe I don't know. Maybe in Safari it works. I don't know, but you need to check. But it's working fine in Chrome, and it is
Okay.
in desktop. It is in desktop survey link. So
Laptop,
that,
yes.
yeah, so desktop or laptop, it will work in that one only. Paraj.
Okay. So maybe
Okay,
that's the issue. I'll have to first
maybe.
install Chrome.
Yeah, you need to install Chrome, and then you need to check Pushpa. Okay,
Yeah, I will try.
So
no
my
worries.
only my concern is that when I'm opening it, it's just showing me this white screen in between. You see, that's a complete white
This one,
blank
right?
screen.
This you have
Yes,
shared
yes, the
one
screenshot I've
session
shared.
paused.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh,
how do
okay.
I see that Amazon screen inside this?
No,
So
you need
that
not to
I can.
see. You need to.
Okay.
Okay. First, you click on resume.
Okay.
Click on resume. Click
I
resume.
clicked on it. Yeah.
Ha. Now you go to any other tab. Open another tab.
Okay. Done.
Okay. And now perform. Open Amazon and perform the activity.
Okay. Oh, mm,
Okay. Perform any
yeah, I'm
activity.
doing that.
Do
Yeah,
do.
I'm
No
doing that.
worries. No worries. No hurry, buddy. Okay.
Somehow.
Okay. Once you do it, okay, then you can end the session.
Okay. It's okay. I don't carry out the complete checkout,
No
right?
worries. No worries. No worries. No worries. Just for an idea.
And
End the
I
session.
just okay now. I've end the
Mm-hmm.
session. The session stopped. Ready to end this session. End session.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll share my screen. One second,
Yes.
guys.
All right.
Now, let me go to Windows. This one, share. You can see my screen, Paraj.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me go to dashboard, live. Okay. Participants, Priyank. Okay.
Yeah. But mine is Priyank.
Priyank Vidyarthi. You see?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, here, participant, you are here. I'll go here. Priyank. Yeah,
Yes.
you told
Yeah.
me also, right? Your name is Priyank. I'm really
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
That's okay. Paraj is my eldest brother's name
I know, I
actually.
know, I know. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll open this.
Yeah.
Right? You can see now. I can see you.
Yeah.
Got
Right.
it? So
Yeah.
now, whatever you are doing, I can see it here, Priyank. So you went here. I'm in the call. You see, wherever you are going, you are opening Amazon. What you have clicked, where you stuck, your facial expression, your everything. I can record. Whether you are in stress or not, everything I can record. You open Google, you see everything I can see,
Yeah.
and I can make
Right.
a note out of it, and I can share the notes also. You got it? This is
Okay.
how
Okay.
you,
Okay.
you find the usability testing. Means usability is what? Basically, how user is accessing the application and whether the interface is usable to the user or not, whether any issues or not. And I can take that from here. So, for example, I see, oh, you are struggling with the navigation or you are struggling with the detail finding of the object. So, I can make a note and I can redesign that particular area or that particular screen. Okay, almost got the
Okay.
idea how it works.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, Paraj. So with that note, you also go for break. Let's meet after 10-15 minutes. Okay.
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 Sure.
Thanks,
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Okay. Sure, Rajiv. No worries, Rajiv. Today's class is very important, Rajiv, as we are actually doing hands-on and practical. Like we are just now we have covered the look back. Okay, you can have a look on the recording, and for any issues or doubt, you can reach out to me over Slack. Okay, Rajiv. Okay, perfect. Guys, are we back? Only Priyank. Well, I have not completed the feedback. Please do it. It is crucial for us. Okay. So, with that note, I am ending the poll. Okay. And if like if anyone is feeling like the speed is bit fast, so guys, try to cope up as we need to cover many things in this program. So try to cope up, try to come up the pace, because we need to cover a lot. For any doubts or any issues or anything, I humbly request to reach out to me over Slack. I'll personally connect with you with each one of you for any doubts, and I'll try to resolve. Okay. With that note, let's get started with the remaining part. I'm sharing my screen. So, hope you all now can let me open close this. Okay. Now you all can uh, think how this research being worked in usability, accessibility thing, how you need to go and create a link so that you can understand the usability issues, you can understand the pain point, how they are doing it. The thing that we just now done is unmoderated usability, because uh, it is available with look back free plan, and here we have created a link, we have given that link and asked the participant to perform, and we have seen the screen recording, and based upon that we got the insight. Okay. With that note, let's carry forward. So here, this the way look back works in the same way hotjar optimal workshop loop custodian user testing works. Okay. So now we talked about look back, demo is done. Hotjar. So as I told you, it is come with a paid plan and free plan, but with very limited access. And in hotjar, you basically, the way we seen in look back, in hotjar you will see the screens like this. As I told earlier also, you will see the screens like this, like what exactly where user spend more time, scrolls and everything. You can see that one. Okay. So it gives a visual overview of user engagement with your product. Okay. And you can gather simple feedback. It gives deep insights into individual user session and analyze specific user behavior. Okay. The same way. Now, optimal workshop, so same like it is usability testing tool, and basically used for content organization task. Okay. So you can go ahead and take a look on optimal UI and all this stuff when you will join industry. So you'll get paid license out of it, and you can have a user interface things done at your end, and you can see how it behaves. But more or less, it is all usability testing tools are there to analyze how user is behaving in their natural environment, and how they are actually interacting with the application, with the product, and you can get insights out of it. Okay, so what is the process? So process, as we told, first we define goals, means we define a goal, you need to perform checkout. Then we develop scenarios and tasks, right? So what we have done, you need to open Amazon scenario, right? Go to product section, take a detailed look into it, choose the product, go for it. Okay, so this is step 2, where we have created a scene, a task. Third, we have done conducted, I have shared you the result, survey link, and you have opened the link and you have done the process like Amazon checkout you have done. Step 3, step 4, what we have done, once you have completed it, I show you like Priyank, the way Priyank done, Pushpa done. Okay, in the same way, I've analyzed the result. Okay, these all are the insights, and based upon the insight, design team takes the changes. Pretty simple, straightforward, guys. Now, quick check: which of the following is recommended approach when conducting UX research observation? Okay, the first is focus only on facial expression. Second is offer help to user immediately when they appear to struggle. Third is observe in their natural behavior without intervention. And third is only record note when users show confusion or frustration. Which one, guys? Quickly. Okay.